Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Murray got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Mike.
It's clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Shreds the tackle. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Isaiah Simmons.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Jason Myers.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
49.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 11.
A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 37 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On first down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
At the 8.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw on 3rd down. Murray, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emerson Griffin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
it got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
30-yard line.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a second and 10 upcoming. Escaping the pressure right. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Cardinals.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's taken out.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Easy, quicker. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you've got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Seahawks 1st down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
At his 48-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right here, guys.
From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And we've got a timeout.
He was taken
9 seconds remaining.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A 49-yard attempt.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, They knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. Bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of play. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that